When I was about 3 years old in 1995, Nelson Mandela came to New Zealand. He did this talk at St. Matthew's in the city. I went along with my family to outside the church because my mum really wanted to meet Nelson Mandela. We were standing in the crowd and I was there with my brother Jared. My brother Caleb was there as well, apparently, because every time I tell a story, my mum was like, Caleb was there as well. And I'm like, I don't care, he's not relevant to the story. She's like, his feelings might get hurt. And I asked him, he was like, I'm fine with it. Mum's just trying to be a dick. So basically we were sitting on this plastic barrier, me and my brother Jared, and Nelson Mandela came out of the church doors and the whole crowd pushed forward because they were like, oh my God, you didn't see Nelson Mandela, you know, he's famous and stuff. It'd be a great photo or whatever. When the crowd pushed forward, it knocked 3-year-old me on my ass. So what happened was Nelson Mandela was coming out of the church doors and I was crying and he came over to me and he was like, why are you crying? Why are you crying? What's wrong? And I do want to actually pause for a second because if I see a white actor playing Nelson Mandela in this sketch, I'm going to lose my shit.
Oh, come on. I hired a hat.
Okay, good. An actual brown person. He's not African, but this is as close as we'll get. Nelson Mandela came over to me and he was like, why are you crying? Why are you crying? What's wrong? And I yelled into Nelson Mandela's face, Jared, push me! This was assuming that A, he knew who Jared was, and B, he gave a shit. Like, I didn't know what I expected him to say, like, oh, classic Jared. He's always doing that. So basically, I was crying, and he was like, well, I can't really do anything about this right now. I don't know who Jared is. I have to go back to South Africa. So we walked off. My mum was like, do you know who you just met? And I was like, I don't give a shit. I didn't say that, I was 3 years old. I said something along those lines. I was like, whatever, I'm upset, take me home. And that was the time I met Nelson Mandela, the most famous person I've ever met.